So good morning everyone. It's me Roshan Mehta from the Business College 7th semester, and today first of all I would like to thank our faculty Mr. Mukesh Dalal sir for giving the privilege to standing there in front of everyone and present about an education AI education business plan. So without wasting our time, my education is about AI education business plan. My organization name is Nepal AI Academy, which will be an online workshop-based company that will provide paid workshops and paid online courses about AI training and education. So about our company name is Nepal AI Academy. Mission is to provide the high quality online AI training to students and professionals in Nepal. Its vision is to be the leading provider of online AI training in Nepal. Our products and services. Our service is to provide the AI training and education to the students and professionals who are eager to know about AI. It will provide introduction and basics of AI, and it will help learn them to use the different types of AIs like ChatGPT, Bard AI, and Midjourneys, and different types of AI that will help to increase their productivity in their daily life and also in their professional and personal life. That will make them 100 times better. That is our services. We will also provide one term that is called prompt engineering. Likewise, we search in Google, there are keywords. We search like the best places in Kathmandu. So that is called keyword. But if we talk about AI, when we search that thing, that is called prompt. We call in Google that is keyword, but if we search in AI, that is called prompt. So how to search something to get a specific result? If we search in Google best places to visit in Kathmandu or something, it will give you like many different websites, and we have to search manually through everything. So we cannot we have to spend so much time to search about anything. But if we talk about like Bard AI, that is the Google AI, so we need to search in a way that it will provide you the specific result. Like you want to search about there is a website, you will provide the link. So that is how to search, like how to search so that I will get the specific result. So that we teach here in this company. We will teach prompt engineering. That is called prompt engineering, and that is now the latest trend. We will talk after 2 years or 3 years. Although in Nepal it is in an early stage, but if we talk about India and other European countries, they are very much like they are faster, 10 times or 100 times they are earlier from us. So I will teach this. We will teach this in our company, prompt engineering and the basics of AI and how to use the different AIs to make our lives professionally and personally productive. So that is our services. And talking about the target market, as it is our online course, we are just selling online course through paid workshops and different online. So that we will target whole Nepal. So there will be no like major cities to target. So we will targeting whole Nepal, and so different students. There will be students who are interested in AI learning, and the professionals also who want to increase their productivity in their workplace through AI learning. So our target market is the professional and students of Nepal who want to learn AI through learning, and also the organizations, different organizations who want to hire AI talented. Those employees, they know AI, so we will also train them, we will also provide them. So that is our target market. And talking about the competition, so at coming to this stage, we don't have any competition in Nepal because there are no any companies, no any online courses that are providing. But we have some international companies like Broadway, Infosys, Lemon, and Datamites. But the problem here is, although we have competition with the international company, the problem is they have the high prices that the Nepalese people cannot afford. They have like $200 or $300 for one course. So that is of 3 hours per hour. So that is very expensive. We cannot afford because $200 is very much for us. So that gap, that is the gap of price. So we will reduce that gap and bring that product in 500 rupees or 1000 rupees of 3 to 4 hours of online courses. So we will beat that competition with that way with the price gap. So there will be no competition for us. So the market is open. And talking about the marketing strategy, We will do our marketing through online advertising. As it is our online company, we cannot do like pamphlets and advertising newspaper. As like everyone uses nowadays social media, so it will be easy for us to market through that. So online advertising means through Facebook ads, Google ads. We'll do that content marketing, writing blog posts about our company or AI learnings. YouTube videos, will make YouTube videos with some free content also, so that through that comes to our website. Social media the same thing, and word of mouth. There will be some alumni, and those who will take our classes, they will spread, it will be positive or negative, so their word of mouth. So that will be our marketing strategy. So talking about the market analysis about the Nepalese market, Nepalese education market is a large and growing one. In 2022, the total market size was estimated to be 2.5 billion and is expected to grow at compound annual growth rate of 7% over the next 5 years. And the market is driven by the number of factors, including the government focus on STEAM education. STEAM education is like science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, combined study of the 4 subjects. So here is the one term like technology. So technology is related to AI. So government is also focusing on this subject to increase the number of students. Although up to 12th class in Nepal, there are most of the people take science background there because of their peer pressure or something like. But after 12, they come to their this zone, like they go to arts, humanities. So they are, although up to plus 2, there are major of the students taking science, math, engineering. But after that, this thing reduces. So government has taken a policy in 2017, that is STEAM education policy, to increase the number of students after plus 2 also in these sectors: technology, math, engineering, science. And the third one is growing number of internet users in Nepal and the increasing demand of skill. Due to the increase of internet users, there is also a demand of skilled AI workers in the AI industry. Short analysis. So, talking about our short analysis of our company. So, first we will talk about the strength. The strong demand for AI skills. So, already I told, as there are use of AIs and also in different organizations, and also our internet users are growing in Nepal with the high speed internet connectivity. So demands are there for AI skills. Growing education sector, as we have lots of middle classes in our country, so our major focus is on education. So they will be focusing on education sector more. We are supportive government, that is, as I already said, the STEAM education policy has been brought by government. Talking about the weaknesses, there are certain level of digital divide. Although we are in the last phase of this digital divide, but there are also certain, because if you talk about village area and Viratnagar and major cities like Kathmandu, there is a certain level of digital divide. Some of them cannot get the high speed internet. So this will be our weaknesses, as the people from the village areas, they will not have the high speed internet connectivity. So it will be like a weaknesses for us because of speed connection and the lack of qualified AI trainers. Okay, this is the major problem that we will be facing. Now there are not AI trainers, qualified AI trainers in Nepal. So we have to outsource for this. So this will be the major weakness for our business. And the rapidly evolving technology. So as we everyone know that the technology is always dynamic. It can change from within a minute or 24 hours. Today we have different technologies. Tomorrow morning we will have different technologies. So that will be major weakness. So talking about the opportunity, there is same thing. There is demand for AI skill, focus on the government STEAM education, and there is increased availability of high speed internet in the major cities. Only few villages are there. So there is a certain level of digital divide, and threats are the same, evolving technology, and maybe there will be new rules and regulations from the government, so that can be a threat. But currently there are no any rules and regulations for AI like things. So that is our short analysis. And now talking about the question analysis, first of all the political environment. The political environment I already said. Government has focused on national STEAM education policy in 2017. They are established. So that will be supporting us according to political factors. And the second one is the government of Nepal has been supporting for the development of AI. They have also in 2020 they have produced a lab in Kirwan. They have like funded them to make a AI lab in Kirwan University of Engineering College. So that also making us positive towards the political factor. And talking about the economic factors, although COVID-19 has affected the economy harshly of our country, there is the assumption that it will become Sri Lanka, but also there are one positive things in our country. After the COVID-19 started, although the physical businesses lead down, but all the online businesses like delivery business and others, we can say both, they are quicker and all. They started growing, and all the education became the live classes, online classes. So that trend has been adapted now. That trend hasn't gone. That trend has been adapted now by everyone. So it will be easy for us to do the online businesses. And the government is also increasing investment in education sector, and middle classes families are growing in our Nepal. So that will be a better opportunity for us. And the availability of high speed internet is growing. If we talk about 5 years before, there was a high level of digital divide. I am also from a village area, so I know that better. There would be no electricity and something. So after Kulman Gazing, there is all set, and now there is just a certain level of digital divide. So it will be easy for us in that economic factor also. And talking about the social factor, although the general public does not know more about AI, but if we talk about the students and professionals who are coming to study and who wants a proper job, so there is a high demand for that. So although general public are not much more accepting about AI, but the students and professionals want to grow in their life, they are focusing in that. So there is a strong demand for that. And the technological factor, as I already told that the internet users are growing in Nepal in 2022. There was 30 million internet users, but it is expected to reach 40 million by 2025. So that is a better opportunity. And talking about the legal factors, there are no specific laws and regulations made by our government till now for the AI industry. So they are just talking in the parliament about the AI industry. There are so much political instability, so there have not been made any specific laws and regulations about the AI industry. So we have freedom to operate, but later maybe there can be regulations. So it will be as a threat to us. So we need to keep on focus on that. And the last one is the environmental factor. So as we are operating online, there are no physical anything. So there will be nothing to worry about the environmental factors. No pollution, nothing. There will be all online and online process. So nothing to worry about environmental factors. That is also positive. And basically, after running all the patient analysis, we are doing feasibility study. So overall, we saw that although there are 2 or 3 trends like the no qualified trainers in Nepal and new policies can come about AI, but the feasibility of business in Nepal is positive as the AI skills are growing, internet users are growing, there are high number of middle class families growing in Nepal, and we have no competition in this business. So that will be our major positive thing. No competition, we will do it as a startup. So after all this, to conclude, the feasibility study of our company is positive. The market skills for AI are growing, and the cost of living in Nepal is low, so it will be better for us to operate in this business. So thank you everyone for listening.